me just do this for a second, a bit closer so I can see better. I don't wish my eyes were better.
Hello and good evening. Hello.
Hello.
So the broadcast is en route.
Yep, excellent.
Happy days.
You are live on Richie TV. Therefore, swear a bit, but not too much.
Well, we're on DTR, so we have to behave. We have to behave.
Oh, is this the clean channel?
This is the clean channel. We have to be nice.
How do I swear on mine and not on yours? I wish there was like a special filter that just went
go to track. Okay, I was trying to actually, when I was trying to view the cars, mute that, go away. I was trying to go on board with people, but it wouldn't let me when I was on the track, and I was thinking maybe it was because I was entered into the race.
Yeah, you can't do it if you're entered into the race.
So you have to exit, but I'd done it the first time that I wasn't in. Right, so
as far as I'm used to, if you're spectating, you can look around and do everything, and you get that extra view where you're in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
If you're on board, if you're in a car driving around, no, you can't do things like that. Dare you think you can do things like that?
Evening. Who's that? Racer 14. Evening, mate.
Who's that?
Dougie. He's in my chat.
Ooh.
I'm going to pop out chat.
I've actually got to find the DTR thing and open it, and then oh my goodness.
Do you want me to send it to you? Here. I'll send on WhatsApp. There.
Oh, I better open WhatsApp on my computer, isn't it?
Right.
I can open it.
Right, yes. Goalie Man looks a whole lot more less slidey than he was in the first one, anyway. Deck is looking good. Okay, this is looking promising. D-Max, let's see what D-Max is like. Evening, Don, how are we doing? I'm just going to wave to you here anyway. I know you can't hear us. Let's see how he is in the corners.
Just for a second. Hello, I just want to say something and test what I can hear.
Yeah, go for it. Simon, how we doing, buddy? Blimey, I'm a Spanner. Good luck with the first race. Of course you're a Spanner. You're the team. You're the part of the team.
Many people nowadays think that everyone's a Spanner.
Right.
So that can go over there.
Hope you guys are well. Hope you're looking forward to this race. It's going to be a good race.
There. I'm going to make it bigger.
Falcon is bouncing around.
Bigger letters. Nope, doesn't work there, so I'm going to do it on this one.
Thanks, Millman.
Eventually, everybody.
Millman's posting my stuff in, so thanks, Millman. I put the details of what the event was going to be like into the main chat, so people know what's going on. Oh, dear.
Okay, so I'm going to get on with doing my typing.
You do what you're doing.
I'm going to remember how to use this keyboard. It won't work. Did I turn it on or off?
Keyboard won't. You need to press this square button.
You misunderstand.
Okay.
I was talking about. No, I'm using the wrong thing. There's two. I've got a little portable Bluetooth thingy.
Yeah.
And no. Let's try again.
I'm going to be very proactive in the chat to make sure that everybody sees everybody. So.
Okay. Up there. Now let's go. Where's enter? Yeah, it's working. It's got lights behind it. Why can I not switch them on all the time? So if it was dark, I'd be able to record DTR. I love it when people, use it as an insult. Do you have to move your lips when you're reading? And the answer is, yeah.
What's Doug saying? I woke up thinking EDTM final was today. No, that's next week, Digger. Next week.
Next week. It's like Doug's here to. He's just trying to make me feel better.
Will be a practice with a SAFET car at...
See, you have to talk to yourself and say,
yeah.
It's nothing to do with intelligence. It's to do with the way our brains are wired. Creative people, we need.
Practice before race start at 8:15. Okay. No, it's next week, Jerry. Next week is the last one. Next week. Right, so goalie man's going on. We'll leave you with deck. I'm going to shoot off for just a second. I'll be back. Going to fill my water.
Go and fill your water, and then later you'll be able to empty your water. That's great. So, hello everybody to the very first excellent race at Deep Forest Deep. I think that's what it's called. Which is it a real track? I don't know if it's a real track. Okay. Oh no, I've still got caps lock on. I like this little keyboard I've got is very much like a BlackBerry keyboard, and I used to love my BlackBerry. I still love my BlackBerry, even though I don't own it anymore. Forest. Oh no, make that a capital. Make that a capital, Andrew. The only thing is the caps. You can't press shift. It's not a toggle. It's hold it down thing. So if I go like that, it's deep. And I go like that, it's deep. I'll yeah, whatever. That'll do. Back down there. Start broadcasting. Start broadcasting. There we go. So I will be talking right now. Talk, like that. However, oh, nearly dropped my mouse. Mouse, behave. We can hear things. There's stuff on the screen. There's a bunch of people. Some peoples. We are watching someone. Let's see what we're watching for. No, not that one. What's that one? What are we watching? Power Maxi. We've got Power Maxi. Yes. I'm just getting my chitty chat up. There I am. Test of sound. Why is it called test of sound? Oh my giddy ants, trouser legs, bottom burp. Forgot to change that bit. I was so busy typing in the stuff, I forgot to change the title. Let's change the title now. On the real keyboard. Come on. DTR Deco Series Round 1. Forest Deep. Yes, Deep Forest. Bumface. Deep Forest. It should be Forest Deep, man. I don't understand.
Right, I'm back.
Hello, you're back.
I'm back. All alone-atron. I'm still on the loo. Keep it nice.
Deep Forest. There we go. It's called that now. Deep Forest. So, I was tasked by the Richie Roo. Welcome to the Roo Clan. Well, that's on the Rutan Clan. Roo Clan.
The
Rutan
Clan.
Roo Clan. Clan. It's a song, isn't it?
The Wu-Tang Clan is a group.
Ah, yeah. And we're the Roo Clan.
Tan.
What? We need something.
I'm going to try ACC League on Wednesday. 2 hours at Kalyami. Nice. I got the ACC download. Noise.
On Brooklyn 99.
Why am I hearing an echo, Roo?
It's not from me.
Who's that? Who am I hearing?
I don't know. Definitely not from me, because I've got everything muted.
Tyson. This is just for the broadcast.
Yeah, Tyson. Oh, before you go though, say some things. I would like to say,
good luck for the race, buddy. Good luck for the race.
your wonderful voice is now perfect because it doesn't echo anymore. Super. Great. So we'll be having you back.
We'll have you back later on. We'll have you back later on after the race. We can chat to you.
Right, Tyson. Listen. Before you
Still
go,
are
you up? Do you love us enough to do like voiceovers for free? You know, like announcements. You know, you can say that was amazing in your amazing voice. That would be superb. See, even the laugh. It's like the difference.
Rue, stop talking. Rue, stop talking.
If you've ever heard the bit with Darth Vader talking before James Earl Jones did the stuff.
Let's stick to the racing, Rue. Let's stick to the racing. Tyson, talk to you in a bit, buddy.
Don't you stop.
Later, buddy. Bye. Thank you. Bye.
That's just.
I will try and stop you. Right, so we're going to stick with this. So,
stop that. Right,
so Racer 14. Stop talking, Rue. So, Racer 14 is saying that the PS5 version of ACC is very nice. I did get the PS5 version of it, and it looks absolutely incredible. I haven't actually raced on it. It was a free upgrade. But compared to, like, we had a practice race just before this one, a practice lobby. How can they not have the lobby set up? Like, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm losing my effing mind with this.
It's very simple, okay? Like many things, I mean, I've been around this level of technology for my entire career, okay? And there's one thing you learn very quickly. No, I had a career. It just wasn't this, chemistry. That's why I did the free radical joke earlier. The thing is that you find a lot of the people that invent or program equipment or software never use it. So the people that have invented or wrote this GT7 software probably think it's really clever and amazing, and in actual fact, it's not. It's
Ian, if you're listening to us in chat, you look pretty decent, well, compared to what just happened there. Your quality looked okay just there a few minutes ago.
Right, so
yeah,
let me see.
Yeah, the lobbies are absolutely terrible, Doug. Absolutely terrible. Jerry, yeah, you get a free upgrade from PS4 to PS5. And it looks incredible, ACC on PS5. Looks incredible.
So one day when I'm rich, I'm famous.
So
not famous,
I'm going to type this into the chat. So there's currently 11 players in chat. 11 players in the lobby.
I've got no one in my chat.
Everyone see.
Top chat.
Everyone see the same.
Leader of the game. He's a top. He's a tip. Why is that so small? What the hell?
Yeah. Right. So deck.
So
Goalie man doesn't look as. He was really bad in the last one, but he looks much better now.
So he's gone from being Michael Siemens up to Peter Shilton level. Excellent.
Let's go GLR. We'll go on. There's Moomin in the safety car that we're going to run.
That's all you idiots seem to like football, and I'll go back to an era where football was proper football. Because Nottingham Forest is winning everything, as they should, and beating Liverpool a lot.
We're not talking about football, Ro. Leave the football at the door.
This is my Rwengi for you lot, wanting to watch football instead of racing, because you're all pellets. Idiots, lawyer.
Where's Mikey? There's
Liverpool.
Mikey. Are you following the racing at all, Ru? Let's stick on point. Let's stick on point. Let's stick on point.
He's doing that jumpy thing we were moaning about.
Is Deck doing it?
Yeah.
I didn't see.
No, I don't think Deck is doing it. I think GT7 is doing it to Deck.
Deck looks smooth on my screen.
Yeah. I'm on a PS4 though, remember? What are you on?
Deck looks 5. Goalie man looks smooth on mine. Mikey looks smooth on mine.
My PS4 is going, I can't go.
Seal even looks nice on mine. He looks good here.
Neil Seal.
Is Hooligan in this race? Moomin, I don't know if you're listening. I don't think he's in this. He's after joining.
We got Mikey. He's got a green car. It says Guinness on it. What a shocker. Neil the Seal. Let's have a look. Let's see what's up.
No, I can just see a couple. What's Moomin saying? I can just see a couple. We should do a quick trial lap before the
Moomin
parade
is
lap.
saying... I don't know, we haven't come up on mine. I'm on top chat.
Yeah. No, it's in the race chat.
Oh, I just can't read that. It disappears so fast.
You have to bounce out and come back. Phil, you have to say to Phil.
That's just weird.
Phil's not in this, is he?
Yeah.
Where's our chat?
Well, I've got Nick Ianis. Hello, Nick. Thanks for joining us. If you want to watch the official live stream, I should put this in the thing, shouldn't I? Oh God.
No, don't worry about it. Cordell, Maxi,
correct
no.
Thingamajig. Let me just do this.
Phil,
Control and go there. This is Nick. This is the Radical series, the Dream Team Racing Radical series, where everyone's in a radical. There's your power limited, your minimum weight. You've got a maximum PP for some godforsaken stupid reason, which was invented by the mad people that have organised this. One of those is about to say hello now. Say hello, Richie.
Hello now.
It's all his fault. And it's meant to be fun. Something.
Okay.
I think.
Falconer, hang on a second. Nobody can see each other, Roo. Hang on a sec. Now I can only see 3 names. Falconer says he only sees 3 people.
I can see everybody.
Well, you're not racing, so that's kind of not important.
Some of the love, sweet out a kiss, show me. Or is it the way around? I need you,
quick.
you. I need you. I need you in the morning. My soul's on fire. I love that film. Right, enough of that. Where's that list of people? There we are, that's what I wanted. Open original, yes. So, we should have in this race a host, DTR Richie Roo, the first member of the
I know, Doug, I know. It's an absolute effing nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare.
Great driving. Why was somebody in a Renault Megane then? That was really weird.
Moomin is, because he's going to do the safety car, remember?
Oh, that's just really weird. Let's have a look at Moomin. Uh-oh. Something's happened.
I'm doing a practice one.
Ah, okie dokie. Okie dokie.
I just want to see what this is like, so...
Fine. So, for the benefit of people, here is a practice race. We are going to get it to see things again. There's another thing I hate about this. You know, you get it displaying all the race info, and then something changes, and you can't. You've got to do it again. Dex on the pole, and they're off.
Goalieman's
not moved.
No, he's moving now. He's moving now. And now I can't go on board with the cars anymore.
Okay, let me just see if I can.
Okay, deck is running smoothly enough.
No, it won't let me change. Okay. It won't let me change. That's good. Gran Turismo 7!
I hate this effing game. I hate it. I hate it.
It's like having the most fantastic driving car in the world. Let's say the GMA T50 with its fantastic V12 engine, its 3 seats, its amazing downforce, and the biggest genius in the planet, right? Designing it. And you get to drive it, but you've got to chop your hands, feet, and head off before you do that. That's what it's like.
I can't do anything, Doug. Don't hit the red X. No, well, right, of course not. Right, if I hit that, it's going to quit the game. But if I go into spectate, or 1, it's doing nothing.
Okay, so I'm exiting, and I'm going to go back into spectate and see if that changes anything.
No, nothing at all.
Alright, I'm going to come out, right, I'm going to exit the lobby and then come back in, and then spectate, see if that makes a difference, just as an experiment.
Yeah, go. This game is a effing nightmare, man.
To do stuff. It's brilliant. Well, I don't know what your problem is. I'm so glad that I've had the plebs experience where when everything goes wrong, you just laugh your tits off. Bernie! Perhaps we should have done this on GTS. just because
Well,
it works.
technically we can't run this car or this track on GTS. So.
I could have picked a car.
I know we could have. I was watching. I was watching.
I could have picked a really nice car.
I was watching Tidgney, and he's running. There are other series that he's involved in, and they're doing it now on Gran Turismo Sport because they can't go near this. It's an absolute nightmare.
Right,
Maxi,
still not
quit.
letting me do it. I can go between. Yeah, I can go between. Oh, great! I can get naked things. Wonderful. Okay, Nick's saying it's a bit jerky. Yes, it's a bit jerky for me too. Oh no, actually, with only Power Maxi, it's quite not jerky.
He needs to quit. He needs to quit. Thank you.
Maxi,
He's done.
You need to quit.
Yeah.
Right, let me just get rid of these people.
Okay, hang on. So, I don't know what the F or not I'm going to do with this.
Hit it with the hammer. Kill them all.
Quali now for 10 minutes. Screw it, we're just going. There's nothing we can do. Hi, good evening, NASCAR 9. You've subscribed. Welcome in, mate. Nice to see you.
NASCAR 9! Hello! What's subscribe to them for? They're weird.
This is our first race of the Radical Series. The links for it will be in the Discord if you wanted to join into us. I think this is pretty much good. Spectate. So, Mikey, cars. Right, so there is now 10 players entered. Who are we missing?
Me.
No, Seal's not in.
Neil the Seal!
11 racers.
Only thing left is to have a Guinness. But I've got to eat later.
Right, 11 racers involved. Confirmed. I'm going to have a look to see. So Mikey is looking smooth.
Yes,
Cars is
and on mine.
Now I can go in camera. This is ridiculous.
Maybe that's part of their update. What they've done in their update is they've made it worse.
Goalie man.
I'm on board.
Yeah.
Excellent. I can do the bit at the side where you sat on the wing like Senna was when Mansell gave him a lift.
I was able to do that when we were doing the qualifying, but now nothing.
Now I can though. Now, suddenly, this second, right now, I'm on board with Mikey, going, and he's smooth as well. Weird.
Like goalie man is smooth.
This is what Chrissy Vines was saying, that if you keep doing it again and again and again, it sort of settles itself down. It's like it goes, oh yeah, you want me to do this as well? Oh, good.
Well, once we have everybody in the lobby, that's what I was doing. So I said that we're going to start in 10 minutes, so that was 10 past, so at 20 past we're going to start. Maxi, yeah, well, we can't do qualifying. There's no such thing as qualifying in Gran Turismo 7.
No, you just have to do practice, and then it will start the race. When you start the race, it will start in an order of times that have happened in the practice. That's how it works.
Right, Tyson looks smooth.
Nick, you're on board with me. Can you just tell me if this looks smooth on the stream? I mean, I can look myself, but it might not. It might be lying to me.
Well, usually I found that if it looks good on the race, it looks good on the stream. So, replay options, display all. That's Tyson.
So we've got lobby host GTR Richie. These are the drivers, or should be the drivers when they arrive. We've got GLR Mikey, the wonderful Mikey from Cork, near the city, town, county, whatever that was called, of Cork in...
Thanks, Neil.
Richie, say the proper name of Ireland in a proper Irish way.
Ireland.
No, you Burke. E-I-R-E.
Era.
I've never... Era. All right, good. I've been saying it right all these years. Nice to know. Anyway, you know what? So, Mikey, just ahead of that, blah, 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 from or Ireland, whatever. And then we've got Ian, DTR Cars. We've got GLR Cordell, an Englishman, goalie man from somewhere in the world, America. I don't know what they're going to do. If
you go into our chat on Discord, you'll find out about everyone that I've posted in there.
I've got that. I'm just reading the list.
Well, what does it say about goalie man? What does it say about goalie man?
In the list, fuck all.
Stop
because
swearing,
it's a list.
Stop swearing.
Shut your face. Well, shut up and let me do my job. Right, DTR Tron. By the way, me and Richie love each other and we're always like this. We're not going to kill it. Well, we might kill each other a little bit. But we won't be serious. We'll just kill each other while laughing. You know, be like, you're bleeding to death. Woo. Anyway, goalie man. Then we've got DTR Tron, who used to be all alone Tron. Now it's Tron. Now I don't know if that's because he really likes the film Tron, like me, or whether they just want to make it shorter. DJ Moomin. Now we know who Moomin is. Moomin Papa, DJ Moomin Papa, who is currently. Let's go find him. There he is. He's in a Radical. Earlier he was in a Renault Megane. Who'd have thunk it? Anyway, GLR Seal, Neil Seal from Australia. I should actually be doing this. Shouldn't I? Should be going finding them on here. Let's go find them on here. Neil Seal. There he is. I'm on the wrong. That's what we want. Oh, it's another GLR. Guinness Lounge Racing. I used to make something up for what it meant, but I don't know what it is. I got corrected. Oh, big slide. Going round what I am going to be calling that hairpin. I don't know. We'll think of something. We've got D-Max. Where's D-Max? Come on, let's find D-Max. Is he on there yet? Yes. Can't see. Now, he's from New Zealand. You can tell it's from New Zealand because his little flag has not got a little star underneath the Union flag. And so he is from New Zealand, an accent which I can't really do. I mean, I can't really do many accents, but I can sort of do some badly. And this is one where I don't feel that I can do a very good job with it. But whichever way, we love him. And his real name is Don. So, of course, we call him Don. Like that. Then we have the Deck. Now, Deck, let's find Deck, is a young lad, also from Ireland, who's far too fast, so we hate him. Not actually hate him, he's probably lovely, but we hate him on principle because he's way too fast. And I'm still apologising for getting right his way on the Motor 161 41 race Bathurst thing, where I didn't exactly panic, but I was trying really hard to get out of his way and therefore screwed it up.
You did panic.
Shut your face. I knew you'd say that. Anyway, then we've got Pete from Poland. Now, Pete from Poland is meant to be here, but he's having, like a lot of people, network problems. And me and Richie Roo were wondering whether this is because GT7 is so terrible, their servers aren't working properly. It could be that.
Peter won't be joining us. He said he's having issues getting into the lobby. He won't be able to make it.
Right, so let's blame Polyphony because they have got it wrong. Anyway, who have we got next? Down our Tyson. Now, Tyson joined us in the chat earlier. If you want to hear what Tyson sounds like, rewind a lot, and then you get me saying, Tyson, say something, because he used to echo a lot, and now he doesn't. And now he sounds like James Earl Jones drinking a Guinness. If it's possible, he's got a smoother, deeper, and more melodically resonant voice than James Earl Jones back in his youth when he was the real Darth Vader. I mean, it's like you listen to me and you listen to Tyson, and Tyson sounds like the real Darth Vader, and I sound more like David Prowse, who's a brilliant guy, a wonderful fella, used to live locally to me, but he kind of sounded like this from the race. It's kind of like, imagine Moomin Papa as Darth Vader, because there is footage of him doing, because he did all the acting, he did all the talking himself, and then it was post-production dubbed over. So there's that bit where they're on they're trying to get Princess Leia.
We have 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes to race start. So who else? We have Falconer is in the lobby as well with TCR Falconer. We have 2 minutes to race start.
Bring me the passenger, I wouldn't believe. And that's what he said. He was excellent. Right. So Falconer, who's the next one I was getting to, but there's too much. There he is. He's another one from New Zealand, and he can tell because he's from New Zealand. And that's it. That was the last one. We were nearly there. Oh my God, it's like someone going, listen, you got 2 minutes left of your speech. He goes, yeah, and I've got 2 minutes of talking left. Shut up. Well, at least I was until you interrupted me. Oh, it's doing that fantastic thing. So, the lap time for Falconer was 900 96 days, 31 hours, 23 minutes. No, sorry, 969 hours, 31 minutes, 23.648 seconds. Yeah, they really have screwed this up. His actual lap times are it's fastest 140.4. So let's go through quickly. Mikey 136.7, goalie man, no time set on this lot. Doesn't remember what you've done before. 136.7. Oh, Mikey. Neil the Seal. Now we know Mikey's fast. Sometimes he can be old. 137.4 for Deck. We know he's fast. 137.8. These are all in the 137. 137.9 for Ian, who's another fast guy. 138.1. D-Max. A little bit slower, but he's dead old. That's what it is. It's because he's old. Power Maxi, who's pretending that he's really slow because he's German. He's trying to catch you out, lead you into a false sense of security. No, never mind those jokes. Anyway, Moomin Papa. Oh, Deck overtaking Moomin nastily into the final hairpin, which we'll think of a name of. The hairpin. Hairpin. Looks like a hairpin.
What board? There was advertisement boards around there. We can call this the Zurich chicane just there.
What?
If you see advertising boards around it.
Yeah, but you said
Zurich.
You sounded like...
There was Zurich beside it.
Say that after 10 points.
Well, I'll get back to you after 10 points through.
And I'll remember...
Race starting.
Anyway, so we're on board at 140.4, so we can see the spread of times. Apart from the two that didn't actually have, times. So... We do like these liveries as well. Let's have a look. Oh, white on the front, black on the back. Looks like he's dipped his bum in coal paint. Move in. What are you doing? Get out of the way. Wave at Moomin, everybody. Oh, wave at whoever that was, facing backwards. I think it was got a Tron in it. No, it didn't have a Tron. Oh. Okay, so this is the traditional looking at Ian doing weird burnouts and crashing
okay, are you ready, Roo? Are we ready?
I'm ready when you are, mate.
And away it goes.
For it. Have it.
Okay, 30-minute race. This is race 1.
I love it when Ian does stuff like this. He's so good.
What else have we got? We have... Okay, go to spectate.
Deck Goaleyman, Mikey, changed so we can see everything because it keeps changing that because it's crap. Deck Goaleyman, Mikey, Seal Moomin, Tron Cars, Don, Power Maxi, TNT, Tyson and Falconer. That's what we got. Let's get back to the front. Come on. On board, as we go on board. He's not letting us go on board. He's changed everything. Thank you very much. Tolly family,
so we have Deck into the front. Goaleyman in behind him, got Mikey in third. Moomin making a run on Mikey.
And failing. Neil the Seal trying to go on the outside of somebody, but of course he's got a silly, stupid angle, so I can't see probably anymore.
I can't see anything, I can't move things around. This is terrible.
Don is trying to challenge in the squigglies, we're going to call them the squigglies, leading to... We did come up with a name for this, that bit, if you're looking at the map, because it looks like something.
A horseshoe.
No.
The rabbit's foot. So we have Deck in first, Goaleyman. Stop it. Goaleyman in second. I wanted to say it, but I wasn't going to. Mikey in third. Moomin is 1.3 seconds off Mikey now, with Tron right up behind him and Seal right up behind him.
Now, Falconer, Titan, something's happened to Titan. There's no way Tyson's back there. Tyson's quite competitive in the other series.
I didn't quite catch anything yet.
He's definitely, shall we call it... Oh, I like the drift he had there. He's definitely what we call... Oh, Ian's had a problem. Ian's been overtaken by Don. Falconer is going through the field. Falconer's found a way of sticking a rocket on it. Oh my goodness! But he's got a slipstream. DTR cars, the Ian and D-Max. Oh, D-Max going back past him. Where's he gone?
Back on the inside. He's back on the inside.
This is Kiwi versus Kiwi.
Falconer around the outside. D-Max still on the inside.
Oh,
there's still room. Powermax has gone off.
He wants it. We're calling that the finger. Finally, I remembered that the whole... No, seriously. The whole thing... Oh, we got Don. Don has joined the party. Hello, Don. You're going to be told off in a minute because he likes telling people off.
Doug, this is just for the broadcast. This is just for the broadcast, mate. Please and thank you.
You can stay for me. I'm lovely.
Thank you.
He's horrible. Of course, the thing is, Don, is if he'd have made it a closed party, he wouldn't have had this problem, would he?
I know. It's not like I was overthinking everything at all, Roo.
It's not like he had anything else to do.
No.
You should be more like me and incapable of thinking with more than
Cheers,
one.
Doug. Sorry, didn't mean that. I should have left it out of closed party.
In more than one. Anyway, where were we? That was a joke, by the way. I was being self-depreciating. So we're calling this the hairpin. I was trying to work out what's called the two hairpins we've got, and one of them's the hairpin. That's the final corner of the not the final corner. It's the third corner from the end of the lap, isn't it? Really, but the last proper corner. That's now called the hairpin.
Goalieman has a run on deck. Goalieman has a run on Decker for the lead. He's going around the outside.
Side by side. Deck's got the inside line. Two finger.
This is going to allow Mikey back up behind them as well.
Oh, it's Mikey. He's only a second behind. He's done the switcheroo, but Squiggly Wigglies.
Yeah.
We've got the Squiggly Wigglies ending into... Yeah, I'm going to work that one out in a minute. Hold on, there's a bridge. We can call it bridge.
Tunnel 1, tunnel.
Tunnel.
And then tunnel 2, they're into tunnel 2.
Tunnel 1 and 2, it's like having... It looks like we're at Monza or Spa. Classic names, Tunnel 1 and 2.
Lumen, Tron and Seal all up behind each other as well for 4th, 5th and 6th.
We could, if you wanted to, call them in an homage to Monza, Lesbo 1 and 2.
It's Lesmo, but sure, why not, Ruth?
Oh, yeah. I totally didn't forget.
No, of course you didn't. Of course I
didn't. I'm an idiot. Listen, the things I can remember are usually rude. Goalieman's up the inside.
Goalieman's up the inside.
He's got the inside line. Deck's off.
What happened there? Goalieman slowing down from...
I think he did, because he must have felt that he...
Yeah. It's now side by side up the start-finish straight through Zurich corner. Here's Zurich corner here. That little twisty bit there.
What are you calling that?
Zurich corner. Doug, no worries at all, mate. I don't want to wall of sound if there's more than two of us here screaming. Because you know how this chap is anyway, so...
So it's because my money is on Tyson.
We have Tron and Moomin, and Seal is there as well. Oh, they're all close. I appreciate it, Doug. Appreciate it, mate. No worries at all. No worries.
Just listen, quick face. I mean, Richie Roo.
You're Roo.
Yeah, you're Richie Roo.
Richie
Roo. Oh, Deck's gone off again. He's pushing hard. He's letting his youth and inexperience get the best of him, and he's pushing too hard. Everybody knows, because I keep telling them again and again and again, don't stretch the times. Let your natural... No. He's lost half a second. And we know how super fast it is, but Mikey's there. Oh, what an amazing drift. Oh, I wish we could replay. That was superb.
That was really good. I caught that with Mikey. I caught that at the end.
I was on with Goldieman, and it was just, you could see it in the background. Woohoo! It was like
fastest lap so far is Goldieman, 1:36.244.
Very fast. Did we know he was this fast, Richard?
We know he's this fast. I know he's this fast.
See, I know Deck's fast. I know Mikey's fast. We know about these people.
Yeah.
Goldieman, this is new for me. This is new.
Goldieman I used to race with in an American series, Draft House Racing, and he is very, very fast, and he's very, very competitive. They're side by side through Zurich corner. Deck and Goldieman.
Oh, he was on the outside, so he didn't have the speed to stay alongside, but he switched back. Will he be able to get it on the brakes going into finger?
No, he's going to just leave it there. I'm going to...
Funny as cowboy! No,
How do I stop this? How do I stop this?
This is not rude. It looks like a finger on the map. We talked about this the other day. It looks like a hand pointing. You got the thumb at the bottom, and you got the... We can call that thumb. The one at the bottom. Finger and thumb. I love that. we've got Thumb 1 and 2, and we got Finger at the top. The first corner is Finger, because it's your finger, it's the finger, right?
We have 3 separate battles going on. We have Deck, Goalyman and Mikey up the front. Who has a penalty? Mikey has a penalty. We have Tron, Newman and Seal battling there for 4th, 5th and 6th. D-Max, Cars, Falconer and Tyson. Tyson's 3 seconds off at the back, but there's 3 groups of 3. A few penalties going around as well.
Now, I want to make a little bit of just a comment about Moomin and saying how much this guy's improved over the time I've known you all.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, he's just got so much faster, and he's so old. It's incredible. He's at least 6 months older than I am.
Be nice.
I am being nice. He's 6 months older than me. I'm allowed to be that horrible. It's not like you know, you bloody youngsters being horrible about old people. It's an old person saying that someone's even older.
Goalyman with a good one on Deck again. Oh, Goalyman's off the track. I don't know what's going on. They're side by side. They're side by side.
Deck's got the inside this time. He's going to keep the position. These are, again, very fair, very fair. We know how much I love this kind of stuff, so Deck's back in the lead. I moved away from them, and in sniffing distance, if these two guys clash or make big mistakes, Mike is there to mop up the gravy with his chunky bread that he has and chopped with seeds in it, home baked in a Cork bakery, made with local milled potatoes, I don't know, whatever the hell. So that was an Irish joke about potatoes, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't
yes,
get that.
it was completely and totally not racist, is it? It's just shit.
Anyway. We have GLR Seal coming up behind Moomin. Tron has managed to get past Moomin and has pulled a bit of a gap. He is 1.5 seconds from Moomin now. Look at D-Max, Paramaxi. Oh my God! Who was that? Somebody's dead. I think it's D-Max.
D-Max has spat. I was too slow to get to it. I was just saying that you were saying there were 3 battles. There are now 4 battles. There's 4 separate groups if you look on the map, and I was just going to go through them quickly, and then.
Terrible shame, mate. Terrible
Something
shame.
bad has happened. We will.
I think he just got on the accelerator too much, and it just spun the car on the curb. Is what I saw happen.
On the Department of Work and Pensions Pancake Racing, aka Specification Series, there are several people, naming no names. Isn't that right, Richie? No names at all. Have been having a bit of a problem with the handling of the cars. And one of them even got really upset at me and said that I was being horrible to him.
Can't remember who that was.
Me neither. Yeah. But he's not English.
Nope.
Otherwise, he would have kept it in and just pretended everything was fine. See, that's another stereotype. We are now
one third through the race. We're 10 minutes in. We have Deck leading from Goalyman half a second. Mikey 1.2 behind. 30 minutes races. Then we have Tron 7.4 seconds back with a gap of 1.1 to Moomin, with Seal all over the rear end. 3/4 of a second. We have Cars 10 seconds back with Maxi right behind him. TNT is in there in 9th. He's in the top 10. Falconer rounding out the top 10 there, and D-Max. That's a terrible shame, mate. Terrible shame. And back up to the front. It's kind of leveled out a little bit now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups, and then D-Max at the back, unfortunately.
Now, I remember the first time we're on board with Tyson on my stream right now, and Falcon is right behind him. Tyson's made up a few places, and we know how competitive Tyson is, and he's quick. I mean, these guys are all quick. I know I keep going on about this, and I've had a little bit of criticism over the time for saying this kind of stuff, but I know how quick I am, and these people are, however slow they are on this, compared with the fastest, everyone's going to find someone faster than them. That's the philosophy I work with. There's always someone faster. All you can ever do is improve and do the best you can. Now, all of these people on this track are quick. They're all quick compared with me, so I've got nothing but respect for people. But so Tyson is competitive. He's in 9th in this race, but he's up against some people who are just super. I mean, aliens. That's what they call them, isn't it? Is that the term, isn't it? Aliens.
Yeah, that's the term.
So, but Falconer, I remember the very first race I commentated on with Matty, which was the HHTCR's very first race. Was it first race or that?
It was first race.
Where this gentleman with the lovely accent was in the ear.
He's had an incident.
Oh my God,
he's had an incident.
I was just about to be so complimentary.
Commentators curse.
I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry.
I blame Rue on that, Falconer. I blame Rue on that one.
That's definitely my fault. Definitely my fault. So I need to, in that case, I need to finish the compliment, so at least you get something out of this. Which was, he was last in the race and quite a long way behind, but absolutely consistent, or getting more consistent as the race went on. And the Tokyo, whatever it's called, circuit, expressway circuit, and he did not rage quit. He did not go stuff this, did not do none of that sort of childish idiotic stuff. He just kept going, and he just, every race he got better. And now look at him. He was, you know, fighting in this field for 8th, 9th place and doing a fantastic job. So
Follow Me has just popped into my chat here. He's saying his internet is back working and it's annoying. It's a shame you couldn't join us, Peter. Shame.
Always enjoy watching you race, mate.
Always. Peter from Poland. Massive shout out to you, buddy.
So, have you got the chat in my stream open, or?
No, I just have mine open on my tablet here beside me. DTR Deck has a penalty. Goalieman is 1.4 behind. Mikey has dropped back a little. He's 1.8, but Goalie is going to get a good run on Deck here when he serves his penalty. There's the penalty there. 1.5 seconds it was.
And it's on a straight.
Yeah.
That's going to give him a big advantage. The overspeed. How did he? But he was like 1.5 seconds ahead.
Yeah, it's down to 6/10. So he's lost a second.
He's going down all the time. How did he get so far ahead? I mean, I suppose Deck sort of got his head down and stopped.
Yeah.
You know, overdriving, shall we say? I know I keep going on about that. I'll make no apologies for it. Never will.
On Deck's last lap, he put in his fastest lap, 136.0.
Oh yeah, 136.0. My goodness. Let's have a look at Goldieman's fastest, 136.2, which was near the beginning.
Yeah.
We have tyre wear, but it's not really showing up. They're all on medium
it's only 2 and 3. It's not a huge amount.
I was just looking at, for anybody wondering, there's 2 times fuel usage. His initial fuel is 80 litres. Real grip off track, PP max 115, something like that. Power 239, minimum weight 775, medium tyres, no pit stops, and sort of most of the penalties off, apart from a weak shortcut penalty. Flags rules, and no driver aids. We don't want any of that kind of nonsense, apart from the usual, like traction control in the driver line, ABS, that kind of thing.
We've also included the brake balance into this series. We've turned it on so that people can adjust their brake balance to have the wear go more accordingly and help them out with the driving. So
it's kind of a basic thing, isn't it? So it's fair enough.
That's something Moomin has implemented. So we'll run back to the front. We're up with Deck. We're just past half distance. Deck is half a second, 0.4 of a second. Goalieman has a good run. He's 2 tenths, 3 tenths. He's going to have a good run up through Zurich corners.
Yeah, I like Zurich. I've no idea if it means anything. I just like the sound of it.
It's written on the side of it, on the barriers. That's where I'm getting it from.
I've never seen that, but whatever. I just like the sound of it. So they're approaching Finger. Goalieman's got he's jinking out.
Is he going to go? He's going to go for it. He's gone for it.
Can he get it on the brakes though? He's got the overspeed.
Deck is he's slowing. He's slowing it.
No. Goalieman parked it on the apex.
Yes,
beautifully.
He did. He's very professional at doing stuff like that.
Honestly, I mean, Deck's a young man, isn't he? How old is Deck?
Deck is 17. Deck is 17
years old. Oh, he's definitely an alien. I mean, it's like, okay, so it's like, he's up there. Bridge 1.
Go on, Bridge 1.
2. No, but that was Bridge 2, wasn't it? Bridge 2.
Was it
That was
Bridge
Bridge
2?
2, and it's what the hell? It's got all the impetuous of youth and car control.
Mikey is
has got
closing in behind them. Mikey is closing in behind them again.
Maybe so, but that was one of the finest serious moves I've ever seen. I've seen some pretty good stuff on here. I have seen some really nice racing, okay? But that was superb.
So we're going to scroll back a little. We have Theo ahead of Moomin. Tyson with cars there. Go ahead, you do what you're doing. You do what you're watching.
My head's blown. That was fantastic. And it was clean. I mean, they sort of banged a bit, but not like, you know, I'm banging you out the way, banged a bit. It was literally, he was there and it was like, Golden Man was like, what the hell? Where did you come from? How did you do that? That was fantastic. Holy crap.
Tron has made a mistake somewhere. Seal has gotten past him for 4th. Tron has made a mistake somewhere and he's put Moomin right behind him on his rear bumper as well. So that's 4, 5 and 6.
Like my streams and the way I do them, I will be saving this and I will be going through any parts the chat wants to know. If the DTR stream finishes and people want to sort of switch over to watch a deconstruction of the race with people in the chat saying, asking to see certain bits, no problem, I can do that. Because I'm always disappointed in what I miss when I'm actually doing it, because you can't see everything, and I wish everyone...
Mikey with a half a second penalty.
Oh, it's pushing hard though. I bet it's pushing hard.
Yeah, he is. There's a 13-second gap back to Theo.
It's like you just look at the map in the top right corner, and you'll see you've got.
Newman has a good run on Olonatron. They're heading down the main straight, or the back straight. Whoa, tunnel straight. The Michelin straight. But it
ain't happening.
No, it's not happening. The Michelin
so we call
straight.
it the tunnel straight. So we can call it Bridge 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Because they're shorter, and then we can call that tunnel straight.
Tunnel straight. Got it.
Tunnel straight, because it's, you know, tunnel straight or back straight. It's what you prefer, sir.
Tunnel straight.
Tunnel straight sounds good, doesn't it? Tunnel straight. Yeah.
We should have probably actually pre-looked at these and come up with names ourselves, but that feels a bit too much professionalism.
To be fair, you gave me a heads up.
Yeah.
Moomin is right there.
I see him. I'm following him right now.
I just wish this damn camera would follow him. That's so annoying.
I don't know why you're not able to get in. Why you're not able to go on board. We were able to do it previously. I don't know what the story is.
But then the race started, and I had to come out and go back in again.
Yeah.
Let's just try. I've tried this before, but I'll try it again quickly. Everybody, sorry for this disrupting, but I'm.
No, don't bother, Roo. Don't bother. There's only 10 minutes left. It's not gonna. I don't think it's going to make a difference.
Well, I just want to learn what I need to do to be able to use this. It's like me learning the keyboard.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to make a difference at all. Unfortunately. Tron and Moomin, they're nose to tail here.
So
Moomin's going to have a run. Moomin's going to have a good run through tunnel corner, through tunnel straight.
Oh, we can call the corner at the beginning of it tunnel corner.
Okay.
So tunnel corner, tunnel straight, leading to the hairpin.
Copy, got it. Moomin, is he on the brakes? He's on the brakes a lot. Let's head back up to the front and have a look. Deck still leading. It's 0.6 of a second back to goalie man. Mikey has fallen away 3.1. This is not one of Mikey's favourite tracks. Mikey wasn't supposed to be racing this evening, but GLR Marmite wasn't able to join us this evening.
Right. So
I need to.
the GLR honour.
Yes, I said to Marmite that I would make a special shout out to him for Marmite Chicken Farms, who is the sponsor of his race car. I said that I'd do that. Unfortunately, he can't race with us this week.
Chicken Farms.
Marmite, he's a chicken farmer. Yeah. So
is he genuinely?
He's genuinely a chicken farmer. Yeah.
That's fantastic because you know. Oh, I've forgotten his name. Bird. He's in the E. brain's gone. Electronic racing that they do now. What's it called?
The E-Series.
E-Series, you know, like the proper road racing with electronic cars that they do
Right,
now.
yeah.
Birds, and Sam Bird. Sam Bird is one of the top racing drivers in the world. He's not like, you know, in Formula 1, he could never get into Formula 1. He tried. But Sam Bird, his money, his family money is from bird farming. Chickens, that kind of stuff, and it's called Birds.
So I said I'd say a shout out to Marmite.
So there's a long and proud tradition of chicken farmers being racing drivers, and that's fair enough. That and beer people. Courage. Piers Courage, he died in motor racing. And he was the heir to the Courage beer empire. So, you know, beer and chicken. Everybody knows it. Kebab and beer, they go together. Everybody knows that.
Goalie man is right up behind deck. Right up behind deck. I've turned all the information off, including driver information, and the game looks absolutely incredible. Once they get this done, it will be an incredible game, but it's taking too long.
They need to do what Volkswagen did with the Veyron. Sack all the original people that did it wrong. Oh! Wow!
Nice slide. He caught it. I am too.
Oh, I was more than caught. That was almost deliberate. It was like, yeah, we'll just drift this round here. So we have on my stream, we have a tradition of giving people drift points. So I'm giving that one an 8. That was an 8, and I don't often go anywhere near 8 on the drifts that I see. Oh, Deck. God, as a 17-year-old, going to get so big-headed, but seriously, he probably deserves it. But Goalie Man's only half a second behind. He's in the slipstream with Zurich and the home. Oh no, the home straight to go. This is. Well, we haven't got a name for the home, but it's the pit straight, isn't it? Pit straight. If we can come up with a better one. Right, honestly, at some point, I need to look at my chat because I know some people have been saying things. Right, okay, Moments and Tyson's dead. Right, is that a pay Ant? Okay, we've got a tradition where Ant comes in, and in the film Sixth Sense, the guy says, "I see ghosts." I can't even remember exactly how it started, but Ant sees various dead things. So today he sees dead, melting slugs covered in salt. Superb. Okay, I'm being told.
Tron and Seal, 4 and 5. They're side by side. They're heading into the awkward infield section.
I'm on board. Following.
We can.
Moomin is right. So
yeah, the three of these are right together.
He's in the middle of a west-east sandwich. You've got Moomin Papa, who's from the West Country, and you've got Neil the Seal, who's from very much the east, about as far east as you can get, other than New Zealand and some islands.
Neil the Seal is from the Gold Coast of Australia. He's 66 years of age. He's retired currently and proudly never grew up.
Something's happened.
What's happened?
Well, he's pulled over and let them both go past.
What happened there?
I don't know. I was on the board kind of watching, but he went over to the left before we got into the tunnels and just let them go past. That's
I
really
didn't
weird.
catch anything. Yeah.
Okay, lap 16. We will be looking at that again. We'll be soon, and we'll be on board.
We were into the final 4 minutes. It's 0.2 of a second in the lead from deck to goalie man.
Moving half a second behind Tron as he goes round Zurich. So is Zurich the right-hander or the left-hander?
Zurich is the lead onto the main straight. The little left kink.
Oh, okay. So it's not onto the main straight, it's approaching the pit entrance, effectively.
Okay, yeah.
And then you get a right. So are we going to call these Zurich 1 and 2?
Well, it's almost over now, so there's no point. Oh, Tron has hit the wall! Tron's hit the wall! Oh, was it moving? It was moving. It was moving.
Just the overspeed going in, and the back end went, and he slid, and boom!
Has he got damage on his car? He has no damage. He has no damage, thank God.
Well, damage is off, isn't it?
Damage is on. It's on weak, but it's on.
Oh, and he's sliding again!
Moomin, what are you doing, buddy?
He's sliding again. But his tyres, let's have a look at these tyres.
The tyres look okay. They look okay.
Yeah, they're about the same as everybody else's. So, yeah, I don't know what happened. Maybe, I don't know if Moomin wants to come on and explain what he did there. Maybe he realised that Neil the Seal was so old, he was intimidated.
We have Tyson and Cars, who are 7th and 8th, currently right beside each other. Then we have Power Maxi, who's in 9th. Rounding out the top 10, we have Falconer, and D-Max has caught up with Falconer. And there's less than a second between them now. That's for 10 and 11. Still DTR Deck with the fastest lap, 1:36.0.
When we get to the end, and you're no longer nagging me to not say things, in whatever fashion, I've got a question which is based on a comment from our Doug.
Go on.
Well, he makes a comment. This car is not enjoyable. I'm not going to preempt your answer. What is your opinion on this?
I drove this car and I drove it. They had a daily race with it, and it was on Comfort Sauce or something, and it was terrible. But the racing Deck has a penalty. I'll come back to you now in a second. We're 90 seconds from the end. Deck has a half a second penalty, and Goalie Man is 8/10 behind him.
He's going to get past. This is going to be a do or die into the hairpin.
He's going to have to outbrake him. He's got him. He's
already passed.
Was there contact? Was there contact?
Yes, there was. Or contact, or he had to jink to miss him. It
was one of those things where
there was like a 10cm overlap, perhaps. But Deck's not giving up. He's not that kind of guy.
He's not. Deck is not going to give up.
He's got the inside of Zurich 2, which we'll have to think of a name for.
Okay, this is going into lap 19. This will be the final lap. There is 50 seconds remaining. This will be the final lap. This is the one where Dyko runs out of fuel accidentally, or Chrissy Vines. I'm going to stick with the leaders. I'm going to stick with the leaders for this final lap.
Yeah, me too.
We're
on board with Deck right now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's right there. Squiggly wigglies.
Oh, there's a bit of an incident there. They're side by side. Into tunnel 1.
What would you call the underside of your finger? You know, if you make your hand the same shape as Deep Forest. So you got the finger on the top of that. Seriously, and then you got the wing. That's what they've done. Someone's gone, oh, look at that.
A little bit of slide there from Deck.
It's literally, they shouldn't call this Deep Forest, they call this hand in GT.
We're going to turn the display info off. So this is it.
Bridge 1 and 2 are the bit where it goes from your finger to your thumb.
Okay, we are on the final lap. This is it done. This is the last time down tunnel straight. Deck is weaving. He's not giving them the slipstream.
He's got the inside line.
Is Goalie Man going to try and go the outside?
Inside line of hairpin.
This is going to be a run to the line. He's got to run the outside of him. Deck has a run now.
I've got a name for it. They are entering. Deck is in second place.
Oh my God, what's this going to be like?
Knuckle into the finger straight.
Goalie Man's got it. Goalie Man has won. Deck second. 2/10 of a second. Mikey coming across to take the podium in third.
5 seconds behind. He couldn't keep with him in the end.
Tron is 18 seconds there.
Another Dream Team favourite.
Look at Moomin. Moomin is right behind Seal. Moomin's got right behind Seal. Will he get a run to the line? He's going to pull out. He's going to pull out. Oh!
Seal just got it. Seal just got it. By
so close.
58 thousandths of a second.
Yeah. Here comes Tyson around the final corner.
Goodness.
And up to the line.
Oh my goodness. I don't believe it.
Awesome. Very
17
good.
seconds back.
Cars is all over the place anyway. The line's down here, Ian. There you go, buddy.
Being Ian. And then this stupid thing where it lets people finish before it's finished. Oh my goodness, I hate that so much.
And I don't see event. I don't see the save the replay. Save the replay.
I've got it. I've saved it. I'll share it if you want it.
That was very good. That was very, very good. Wow.
Now, if this was a real lobby like back in the day, we would be able to see who came, what, when, where, and it would give us a little bit, you know, like time.
Yeah,
but it's not. So, and it won't
I got no details. I got no details.
It won't let me leave.
Get my keyboard here.
I need to change this livery. It looks too... not enough blue. I've just... oh no, I'll see it like that now, don't I? Whee, this is me going round.
Phenomenal. I don't know how to spell phenomenal.
PH.
Doesn't matter, I'm going incredible.
Some letters. Something. I really, really need to change. Honestly, I need to change how this works. It's doing my head in.
The lag in here made it hard to know when to overtake. Tyson, I know, mate, but what can we do? There's literally nothing we can do, Tyson.
So that's while you're doing whatever you need to do. I'm going to have a look at the. Actually, no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that, and then you can see what's on the screen, everybody. So at least you got something to look at.
Well, right, I can't leave because if I leave, everyone gets booted.
Boot. No, I'm just looking at stuff. It's fine.
So it was Goalie Man won it.
Doug's saying so glitchy. Ant's battery's low. I don't know if that means the battery on his phone, which I can believe because it's not
Falconer,
as amazing as the
brick. Mate. Great race, mate. Falconer, he's in the chat there. Well done, mate. Well done. Unfortunately, this is how it's going to be with Gran Turismo 7. We're going to have to do whatever we can. Yeah. There's nothing we can do. We can, without swearing, piss and moan about it, but this is how it's going to be because people don't want to race on Gran Turismo Sport. Unfortunately, we can't race the Radicals in there. We don't have Deep Forest on there, so this is how it's going to have to be. And we'll have to try and deal with it as best we can. So it was GG. Who won? It was Goalie Man or Deck? Goalie Man.
Goalie Man. I'm just telling people to get into the party so we can have interviews. I have actually put get in the party people for interviews. Right, let's see what people are saying. Oh, Vinesy. We have Tyson. Tyson, say, I'll have baby
How we doing, mate? How we doing, mate?
Come on, do it for me.
Cheers for coming in, mate.
Say, I'll have a baby sham, please. Oh, God, that's so good. Right, what it is in the 1980s and 90s, there was a series of adverts for a really awful Apple-based champagne called Baby Sham. It's like a Perry, you know. And literally, you're in the bar, and somebody comes up, and it's all, everyone's, you know, dead hard, like this. It's meant to be in America. It's a bit like that scene in the Police Academy where they go in that gay bar and everyone's in leather, that kind of stuff. And then this posh person goes, yeah, hello, I'll have a baby sham. And everyone looks at them. Everyone looks at them, and then this guy goes,
Goalie Man, well done, mate.
Baby sham.
Well done, mate.
Anyway, fantastic. Fantastic. How did you find it?
It just showed up.
Goalie.
Hey, everybody.
Goalie, that's... Well, they're all set to the same one.
You're finding... Yeah, but it's like personal... How it feels. Are you on a pad or are you on a rig with a steering wheel and that kind of stuff?
Who are you talking to?
That's right.
There's a few people in the chat now.
Tyson was the first one in, so at the moment, Tyson. Yes, good point. I'll say his name. So, are you on a rig or are you on a pad? You're on a pad. Excellent. All right. Okay. So are you finding? It's overpowered for the weight, overpowered for the grip. How are you finding that? The lag and the people moving is terrible. Well,
Well done, goalie man. Good race. We were watching you through a good race, goalie man.
Okay, so a Fanatec.
Where is this?
Oh right, that's what I was. Sorry, that's what I was asking when I said, are you on a pad or a rig? That's what I meant, a wheel or a. Okay, so you're on a Fanatec wheel. Okay, just out of interest, before we move on to anybody else or anything like that, are you finding? How are you finding the difference between GTS and GT7 in terms of feedback on the wheel and stuff like that? Personally, I'm finding it much better in GT7. I'm on a G29, and I'm not brilliant, I know that. But, you know, you're quicker than me, and you've got the Fanatec. How are you finding it? Is it better, the same, just annoying? What's your feedback on that? Okay. Can you describe exactly what you mean by drives better? What does drives better mean for you? Right. So you've got to be a lot more careful with the throttle on GT7. Okay, that's interesting.
Right, I've closed that off. I'm going to go and have a look at the replay.
Right, so you don't think that's more realistic, that you get upset on? Because I've been finding, you know. What about some curbs? I mean, I wonder. There's some curbs I found, with my limited experience, that some curbs are fiercer than others. You know, there's some curbs you can get away with it, and some curbs you can't. Yeah. Okay. So, Richie, who have we got next?
Goalie man is in there. Goalie man is in there.
Goalie man. Let's go to the winner. Let's go
of the race.
I mean, we got Tyson because he was the fastest getting in there, and now we got Goalie man. Are you there?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, what's up? I don't know, mate. Something about you winning a race very recently. Hell of a battle there at the front between you and Deck.
Did you enjoy that, goalie? Did you?
I'm still shaking.
Good man. Glad you enjoyed it, mate.
Come on, Richie, get in there. Do the questions. Your turn.
All right. So
you know him better than I do.
I have the replay on at the moment, and we were following you guys around for quite a while with the back and forth, and it was a great race to watch. Unfortunately, Mikey fell off about halfway through the race. I don't know if he had any issues or what happened, but you guys, you and Deck, oh my god, what a race.
Yeah, I found something that gave it a little speed on the straights, shifting wise, but he had me pretty much everywhere else. He probably would have ran away from me if not for that.
So what did you find? What, are you short shifting it, or what are you thinking?
Well, I don't really want to give it away.
Well, we'll just go on board with you and we'll have a look, goalie, to be sure.
Yeah, everybody can see the replay, so I guess it's good.
So when you say you don't want to give it away, you don't want to give away your secrets, is what you're saying, right?
I'm watching on board it. Deck, jump into the chat if you want to say hello. Deck is in the chat here. Just jump into the actual party if you want to.
Yeah, Deck, come in the party. We want to talk to you. This fantastic race between you guys. Where do you? Oh, God, where can I find this?
So what do you think of where this Radical series is going to go? Was that a good race for you, like the Deep Forest, or is it not one of your favourites?
Deep Forest is probably going to be one of the best races. I think we're going to have a lot of racing everywhere.
Well, when myself and we were watching it, there was 2 to 3 battles of 2 and 3 cars going on at a time, and we were struggling trying to keep up with all the stuff going on. It was such a great race, but we kept bouncing back to you guys at the front. It's back and forth. But that lap that Deck done, Dex just joined into the party. 130.0 for Dex. That was an epic lap. I was following that lap most of the way around. Deck, are you there? Goalie man's there as well. He said he's still shaking from that race. He said he found some interesting shifting points during the race. Did you have anything that you want to share with the rest of the community?
I've got a comment in my stream from Chrissy Vines.
Yeah.
Deck double shifted, he says. Now, I didn't get a chance to sort of... I didn't get a chance to look at that and say anything earlier, but are we talking about... Did you double shift accidentally, so you lost speed on a straight or X in the corner? Or is he saying that you short shifted, you know, to make sure you didn't spin your wheels up? What do you know what he's talking about there? I can hear myself in the background. Can someone turn me down?
I've turned down the game volume.
Oh right, so you go up to third, you double shift up, and then you get the wheel spin so that you can put the full power down and get the catapult out the corner. So which corner was that again? There? Hairpin. Yeah, we're calling that hairpin. So it pulls you round, gives you that sort of extra rear braking to pull it round, like on a motorbike when you use a rear brake to get yourself pulled round. Okay, yeah, that's good because it's such a light car. this is why. This is sorry. This is why he was saying he didn't want to tell anybody anything. Right. See, I've got. Okay, so you were saying that you're finding it easier. I mean, I'm interpreting what you said, Tyson, about the driving in GT7 in comparison. Now, I've found I struggle with GTS. I don't really enjoy driving it. I've spent 30 odd years driving a car, trucks and bikes and all sorts of other stuff quickly, and I struggled to fit what's going on in GTS on a wheel and pedals with what I'd spent 30 years doing, right? So the problem is, I get up to GT7 and it immediately made sense to me. And that's not to say that I'm super fast, my reactions are still as slow as they're ever going to be and all that kind of stuff. I'm not a racing driver, so I don't... things don't happen as quickly for me or as intuitively for me, but the actual driving of the cars suddenly makes sense because it feels the feedback of the steering and also the reaction of the car to the accelerator now makes sense to me. It feels more real. So I've been quite frustrated with people complaining to Polyphony that it's not like GTS anymore, and the whole point is it's meant to be a more realistic simulator. So there's all these people going, oh no, the back end keeps going on my 900 horsepower Dodge Viper, and it's like, really? Okay, no shit, Sherlock. You stamp on the throttle with 700 foot-pounds of torque at 1500 RPM. It just simply doesn't matter what you've got. Tyres, diffs, four-wheel drive, you're hitting a wall. and the only difference is whether you're hitting a wall forwards or backwards. You're just doing it. So, it's kind of funny to me, and it's, you know, one's a game and one's more a simulator, and now I've got ACC on PS4. I'm finding ACC is even more realistic, but GT7 is definitely getting that way.
We've had Neil the Seal into the chat on YouTube, and he's saying short shifting is his go-to in this car. Look at the power graph. So Goalie Man's idea has been figured out as already. Deck I was watching is revving the nuts out of it. And Goalie Man was about three quarters. He's about 3/4 of the way up through the band, and he's shifting. So that could be the way forward with these radicals.
This is the point I make when people keep telling me how bad the tuning is. You know, you shouldn't have to tune, it should be set up for you, and it's like, well, hold on. In real racing driving, even the most basic racing driver, you set the car up, don't you? Exactly. And you look at the power. Everyone needs to know what the power delivery of an engine is. And if it's got like a torque curve, you know, like modern super powerful cars are, where it's clipped. I mean, I'm old enough to remember when cars had a peak of torque. I remember when you got the RS500 Cosworth Sierra, and okay, you could get 500 horsepower out of it, but it was at maximum RPM, and it looked like Mount Everest.
I'd like to find out what happened with Mikey. Mikey seemed to drop off. I don't know what the issue was, or if he had an issue. What was the thing on lap 16 we were going to have a look at? Falconers after saying, remember to check lap 16, pull over to pass. Who was that again?
Oh, this was oh god,
it was Seal, wasn't it?
D-Max. It was Don. No, it was Don.
Was it Don?
I think it was, wasn't it Don? I'm at the start, so we'll do that now. We'll do that now.
I'm at lap 16 now.
Okay,
but
give me a second.
I do remember before Mikey got 2 penalties. Oh, did he, Neil? Okay. Neil is saying that Mikey got 2 penalties. A few people got penalties. I think it was Jeff got one on the very last lap. I think second last lap, and it hindered you into the corners. We were watching on board with them. There was some great racing, absolutely great racing.
I mean, we always missed stuff. We always missed stuff, and there were at one point there were 4 or 5 different.
It was one of the top position drivers.
Battling. I mean, the thing is okay, because I'm a miserable old
that's what I was thinking too, Falconer. Was it Moomin or was it Seal? I think it was Seal. Seal lost a lot of positions and they were past him. Here it is. Okay, I found it. Oh, lap 16 coming out of the hairpin before the tunnel. He spun it on the curb. It was Neil the Seal that we were talking about.
Right, so I'm gonna press play from the end of lap 15 going into finger hairpin.
He just spun it up on the curbs.
Oh, this is fantastic. We've got knuckle leading into finger straight, leading into finger hairpin.
Yeah, I got it on the Lonatron, yeah.
Working all that out as we go along. We need more races on this track so we can work it out better.
Well, that's going to be the only race on this track near
fingerprint! Seriously! Fingerprint and thumbprint! Oh my goodness, I'm a genius! We're on board with Neil the Seal now.
It was lap 16, 45 to 46 seconds into it. He went on the curbs. He's saying, oh man, lapse of concentration. But Tron was quicker, so it all balanced out.
Tron did a fantastic move. I'm just watching that again, but I'm doing it from Tron's perspective. Tron did outbraked him into finger hairpin, and they did not contact. And that was fantastic. Oh, that was fantastic. Stop, right, okay. So, Neil the Seal managed to, not hit Tron going into that corner, keep it together, and then exit fast enough to be ahead going into the next bit of fingerprint. That's really good. That's superb rating. This is what I love. Moomin's behind watching all this stuff. Let's do this again. Okay, so we're carrying on. We're on board with Tron. He's blended back in behind Seal, looking for his opportunity. Oh, bit of sliding going on for Neil the Seal. Neil is obviously feeling the pressure at this point. Moomin's joined us in the chat. We've lost Power Maxi How, Maxi?
He sent me a message saying he was kicked out from the internet. I don't know what the issue was. He sent me a message saying he got kicked out from the internet.
Bloody internet. Well, come back in, mate. We want to talk to you. We do not want to leave you out of this. We are trying to do this. Okay, so Neil the Seal has managed to pull a bit of time away. Oh, yeah, that's it. Gotcha. He was pushing so hard, he was making time on All Electron. He was actually pulling away, obviously, because he wants to get as far away as he can when you've got tunnel straight leading to the hairpin, leading to Zurich and Knuckle, and then the back straight, finger straight.
Zurich and Knuckle.
It's a done deal, mate. It's a done deal. I like the name. It's good. Sounds good. It sounds better than... I like the hand things, however, Zurich sounds classy. Just like Bridge 1 and 2, we could call that weird bit of skin between finger and thumb, but I'm not going to. Anyway, so he's pushing.
Go on.
He's pushing. He's pushing hard to try and get a gap so that he doesn't get drafted going down the main straight. Goes wide. Puts the power down perhaps a little bit too fiercely. We'll go on board and we'll check now. And you can see
I have the last lap.
He's sliding now.
I have the last lap of the leaders going on. But let's get a word from Moomin. Let's get Moomin in, just the organizer. Let's hear from Moomin. Let's hear from Moomin.
Right, who's he? Absolutely. Moomin, say for me. Listen, I've done this till. This is not. I'm not picking on you, but. No, Tyson's already done it. I want you to say, I am your father. Obi-Wan. What is it? I be your father, right. So Tyson, I want to say, I am your father. Come on, Tyson. See, that's the point.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Yeah, exactly. And I've seen the footage. Look, I'm your father. Obi-Wan didn't kill you. I'm your father. I'll go get your hand in a minute, mate.
Let's move on from the...
Just down the bottom of that gorge.
Let's move on. Let's hear from Moomin.
What a race. I'd have to say, that race between... I don't even know how the heck I was hanging out with Tron and Neil anyway, to be honest with you. I don't know how I managed to stop them.
Moomin, stop it. You're biggest fan, mate. Stop it.
Those guys are... They're quick guys, you know what I mean? So I was absolutely blown away the fact I was managed to stay with them. We had a great battle, real good racing, it really was nice racing. Really enjoyed that. Yeah, fantastic. I mean, just on a personal point of view, I know it wasn't... Everyone wouldn't have all the best of times with connections and what else and stuff, but I can only speak obviously for my experience at that point, and that was just phenomenal. Tron drove beautifully, Jimmy, yeah, and Neil, both of them. It was a lot of fun, really was. And what I screwed up on was because, which Richie knows from time to time, I do get a bit of a dead finger when I'm driving with the controller. And,
you're a controller driver, are you?
Yeah. So
that could sound so wrong. You're a control freak. No, you're a controller driver. Oh, right, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I got a bit
information.
Yeah, my accelerator, my trigger accelerator finger, it goes numb, and so what sometimes happens then, obviously, is I can't really feel exactly what input I'm doing. So I'm over speeding, and then I'm braking to sort of under speed because I can't really feel. I have no feel at that point when it's numb, so it's just like, oh, come on. And I have to wait for it to sort of go through that stage. And then, so it behaved itself eventually, but yeah, for a lap or two I was sort of, oh, but what a race, I really enjoyed that. The guys up front were just away, they really were. Good, you know, Goldman deck.
Right, okay, before anybody else says anything, first Moomin, stop with this. I don't know where I couldn't keep up with them because you sound like me, and I'm the only one that's allowed to sound like me. I'm the only one that's allowed to make myself appear like I'm crap at things. All right, it's my thing. Pick your own. All right, because I've been watching you for how long is it now? Is it year and a half? Year and a half. Because it was April when I got the stuff, and then so year and a half, and I've commentated on a couple of 3 of your races, and you have got so fast. I mean, you weren't slow to start with. You were certainly quicker than me. So I don't think you've got any grounds to be that way anymore. So stop it, or I'll send the Ruklan Tang will come after you, and they will blow a massive raspberry on your fat belly. All right? So stop it now.
Neil has said in the chat he gets dead brain, Newman.
And I get dead fingers. So
yeah, and he gets dead brain. So there you go. Yeah,
it's part of age, isn't it? I mean, I'll be 54 this year, so it's all part of the aging process.
You're all going to be 54 this year. Oh no, hold on, I'm 53 this year. God, I hate you so much. You're so much older than me. Actually, I like him better. 55's a much better.
Yeah, Tyson.
Mate, that'll be my next age. 22, 28, 55. Yeah, baby.
See, and when you're in the oldies, sometimes you'll get little things that happen, and you sort of go.
Talking about,
okay.
I can't barely think, innit? I was like, but what's
your name? Who else do we have? We have All Alonatron is in the chat as well. Are you there, Jimmy?
We need to talk to All Alonatron. We need to talk to him.
Or is he just listening?
What a fantastic race between Seal, Tron, Moomin. Get in there, you go, Richie Roo.
All Alonatron, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, buddy.
Oh, good. I didn't think this mic worked.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay.
Turn it up more. Honestly, turn it up more. You're a bit low.
You're just too loud, right?
Really low. Just a bit low.
That was a good race,
Shut up, Richie.
Tom. That was a good race, Jimmy, mate. That was a good race.
It was really good.
Jimmy?
Yeah.
I didn't know his name was Jimmy. Why is that not in the thing? You
It is
sent
in
all
the
the
thing. If you
information
look
to
at,
the.
go and have a look through and come back to me
I'm
and
looking
apologise.
now.
I've got many names, so.
Me too.
James at work, Jimmy at home.
That was a good race.
James,
You,
I'm
Seal,
not
and
calling
Moomin.
it that.
That was a great race between the three of you.
Yeah, Lumen and Seal.
Oh, hello,
really
James.
on it.
I'm James, the Red Engine.
Yeah,
I got a
Moomin was
penalty,
very.
got a penalty halfway through, and that sort of put me off a little bit, but
Yeah.
I managed to get back up there, so it was good. Brilliant racing.
It was fantastic racing. That's one thing that I will say about. I know we had a few issues regarding internet and lag and stuff along them lines. But we had like 3 or 4 battles with 3 or 4 cars going side by side and in behind each other. And if they polished off the lobbies and we were able to run these properly, it's going to be phenomenal. It is going to be phenomenal.
Yeah, I don't know why. It should be top of their list, really.
It really should. But no, in the last update they were fixing brake calipers.
Yeah, other than that blue brake caliper.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. That you put that into update notes.
Yeah.
No, myself and Rue, I was following a lot of you guys with the between yourself, Seal, and Moomin, just to make sure everybody was still going okay. And yeah, you were side by side, neck and neck all the way through.
And clean the whole way as well. So brilliant.
Well, nothing but clean, fair races with DTR for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
It was a great race. Congratulations, mate. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, well, congrats to the top 3. They were crazy fast. So.
They do that.
Deck is there, goalie man is there.
I want to check their power settings.
Only the other day I was thinking.
We'll get them to lift up the bonnet. Let's see. The front 3 were quick. I don't know. I think Seal said that Mikey had a couple of penalties, as did Deck. I don't think goalie man. Did you have any penalties? Is he gone?
No, thank you.
No, you didn't. No, there was a couple of penalties. I think it was shortcut penalties going out, and on that main straight, on that tunnel straight, that was really killing people. Really, it was slowing. Like you were losing nearly a second and a quarter on a half a second penalty on that straight. So, but it was incredible racing.
Half a second means like 1.2, 1.5 seconds, isn't it? It's like nuts. But I suppose that's the point, isn't it? It's
meant to penalise you.
Meant to penalise you, yeah.
It does exactly what it says on the tin. But it was absolutely incredible racing.
That's completely. I mean, again, this is something. So we've got all of the bad things that happen with GT7. All of the awful. I mean, the game's awful. The driving's great. Everything else about the game is awful. Everything.
The game looks phenomenal. I have the music replay on now, and it's absolutely incredible.
It's like, how can I put this? It's like Jordan.
Oh my God! I don't want to go into this. No, stop! Stay on the race. Rue, stop! I'm banning Jordan and the name Jordan from anything.
Shut up! It's like
I'll just mute you. I'll just mute you. No worries.
Very attractive. Unfortunately, she was made out of maggots.
Right, but you're missing out. The payouts. What? Did you do all?
We have a thing. Tyson, we have a thing on my streams where I'll do one of the rewards, and I'm like going, let's see if we're gonna get the bottom one, and it's like 100%. No, actually, no, it's not 100%. One time I got 500,000, but it wasn't the top one; it was the second from bottom. So it was like a 6-star reward. And I got the second from bottom. It just happened to be a lot of money. It's frightening.
Falconer is saying, sorry, Moomin. Falconer is saying in the chat, the penalty for the left-hand curve before the first tunnel kills me. Sometimes you do a big cut with no penalty, the next you cut it and you get a penalty. Is it inconsistent, or I didn't actually spot that in the race?
It's probably a matter of 3 millimeters. That's all it is, and that you'll get a penalty if you do cut it right.
Oh, boom! It's interesting because I was watching.
All I was going to say was that it's just quickly going back onto what you said with regards to the game. Richie, you're absolutely right. It does look phenomenal, and graphics, everything. It just looks absolutely wonderful. It really does. The lobbies, yes, a nightmare. Just really great. I'm happy we've got such a great bunch of guys racing, because on a different time, with a lot of different drivers, this could have been really, something totally different. But because everyone drives so well, and most people know each other really well as well, and that's what makes the series. It's the driving. The drivers make that series. The quality of the driving, the way everyone drives, that's what will make it. And then obviously you have what we call the fairy dust on top, which is yourself and Rue doing your bits.
Well, a huge thank you, Moomin, for organising this, mate. A huge thank you for organising this. And perhaps maybe this race or the next race or the race after that isn't going to be absolutely perfect, but this game is going to be a work in progress, and we just need to have patience. Because GT Sport, I was in a beta version of GT Sport.
Beta.
That was out months before
beta. We're not American here.
It was released months before the game was actually released. As far as I know, there was nothing done.
Say it.
There was nothing done before GT7 of the beta version.
Yes.
Oh, Tyson, tell him. Say beta for me, Tyson. Oh.
It took somewhere about sort of 2 years, didn't it? Before
last time being nice about you people.
The beta version was nearly 5 months before the game was actually released. And as far as I know, there was nothing done.
Your brain's telling you that's the better way of saying it. And
I'm just trying to annoy you. Just trying to annoy you.
It's not working. It's not working. Irish, you can't annoy me.
Huge thank you.
You speak.
But GT Sport didn't arrive as a polished game as it is now in the first 6 months. So we have to have patience. Exactly. Yeah. Well,
but it's going to be easy, mate, because you drive a car.
Well,
This is my point. You drive a car. Now, I know everybody doesn't. This is not a slight at anybody that doesn't. Okay, but the 14-year-olds that can't drive a car. So I get that, and I know it's hard for some people to sort of get the idea that it's not a game, it's more a sim. And there's been that fight. Even I, as little as I know about sim racing and the whole community of it and the background, even I know there's a big fight between game, sim, and the ACC people go, this is a sim, yours is crap, it's just a game. And GT7, I think GT7 is, you know, I'm not being silly here. This is a serious. This is the comment of an outsider that loves cars and loves driving. Okay, coming into this, literally being dragged in by Hugh, because I didn't even know what sim racing was before 6 months after I met Hugh, because I was brought onto his channel to do F1 commentary, you know, talk about Formula 1 and motor racing and cars, because that's my first.
And look where it's got you, Roo. And look where it's got you, Roo.
Yeah, at the pinnacle. It's got you to the pinnacle of GT7 sport.
Yeah, it's got me to the pinnacle of being insulted by an Irish guy because I want him to speak English. What the hell?
You love it. You love it. Deck, give him abuse. Deck, give him abuse.
back to me being serious for a second. I know you guys don't understand this happens, but it does happen because I'm obsessive. The thing I love about GT7, okay, and I'm encouraged by what Tyson, Richie, Moomin have said with their experience of GTS. The thing I love about GT7 is it's got the basic physics right. Okay? The rest of it can be dealt with.
Exactly. It's a work in progress, honestly, and we have to have patience.
I mean, I program a little bit myself. Not much, but I program a little bit myself. The physics are the hard bit. You know, getting the physics right, that's complicated. How you get the pretend car to drive on pretend roads with pretend grass next to it and pretend curbs and pretend, you know, whatever, that's hard. And so, as much as I despise the idiots in management for polyphony, not having a couple of people that play the game to be developers, it would maybe have helped a little bit for the start. Maybe they did rush it. It was 5 years. But still, they've got the physics right. You know, they've fixed that problem, that it's not just a game. There are people that are stupid like me that want a driving simulator. The gameplay, like you say, they can fix easy enough. That's just graphics and
I have nailed
this moron in the cafe talking crap to you and just tell me what you want me to do. Stop being my mate. God.
I have nailed the seal in my chat, and he's saying thanks for organising Mooms and DTR. Absolute pleasure, Neil. Absolute pleasure. This will take time, but this is only the start. This is our very first series that we're going to run on DTR. Huge thanks to Moomin for organising it. Huge thanks to him. Thanks to all of the drivers.
Organisers. No, Richie, he actually said organisers.
He says organising. Organising. Read.
Shush.
Read. Says organising. Read it.
Shush.
Read it.
Stop now.
Read it. Read it. What does it say? What does it say, Roo? What does it say, Roo? What does it say, Roo?
Shut your face.
It doesn't say shut your face.
Talking now. And this is what I would like to, this is the point. Organisers are Moomin, Richie and Diaco. Okay? That's
no, this is Moomin. This is all Moomin's baby. This is all Moomin.
Shut up!
This is all Moomin.
Shush. Please. Just for a second, learn
Doon
when
the
I'm
veil.
being serious.
Doon the veil. I'm going to start speaking Gaelic to you.
Second, Richie Roo, I will
Are you still talking?
take
Are you
you
still
out
talking?
of the will.
Out of the will.
I will smack you on the
will.
bum bum.
Out of the will.
Smack you on the bum bum. Moomin, this is Moomin's baby.
Yes.
Shush, everybody.
Yes.
This is Moomin's baby. Okay, he won't say it. He's way too reserved. But I will say it. This is Moomin's baby. This is his idea. This is a fantastic idea, and I thank him so much for it. Richie has got this. Richie's become the Richie I know well. The Richie I've known from HXTCR, where he got that to work after the debacle that went on. Between these two guys, it is going to be a superb series. I mean, even with the problems we've had, think about this, right? With all of the problems we've been bitching and moaning about with GT7, this was still a superb race.
Yeah,
and honestly,
it was.
I would not care what any of you people wanted or said or part of this community if this was not good racing. And what I have encountered is the most fantastic racing with the cleanest, not always the cleanest, but 92% cleanest people in racing that I have found. This is better than Formula One.
That's not given much of a standard. Just really quickly, Neil has said, I feel...
Oh, I'm going to hurt you so
Just really quickly,
I'm going to find you.
Roo.
I'm going to slap you so hard.
Stop.
No.
Neil is saying, I feel PD had to go multi-platform, which I suspect was not their game plan, 100%. He's saying, goodbye, guys. He's going to Doug's EDTM testing. See you soon. All right, Neil, thank you very much. Thank you. Jimmy is saying, signing off to put the kids to bed. Can't bring myself to interrupt Roo to say goodbye. I know, Jimmy. You have to really jump in. You really have to jump in.
You need to just
Jimmy,
learn when
thanks
I'm being
for the race.
serious and
Stop talking. Stop talking, Roo.
No.
Thank you very much, Jimmy. Thanks for the race. Thanks for jumping in, and I'll speak to you real soon, okay? Have a good evening, mate. See you later, buddy. Bye. Thank you. Yeah, this is Moomin's baby, but thank you so much to all the races involved, and it will only improve, and it will get better. Much better, but it's been incredible.
Especially if he's involved. I'll take it all back.
I'm gonna mute Roo now in a second.
Anymore.
I'm gonna mute him now in a second. I know.
Mute the commentator, do that. That's the way.
Falconer saying, I don't have an option. Okay, thanks very much, Tyson. Tyson, thank you very much, sir. Have a good evening. Take care. See you soon. Bye. Bye. Falconer is saying, I don't have an option to be clean. TCR demands it. That is Tidgney Community Racing. TCR, any incidents or anything I've had to do with TCR racers, not just yourself, Falconer, but in dailies, have been super clean and super fair. 100%. And if I see a TCR racer, if I see a TCR name, I know that they're going to be a good racer. I know that they are. And it's a pleasure to have you involved with us. Pleasure. Right, I still have the replay going on here now at the moment. I'm going to shut it off and I'm going to stop this stream. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All the racers today, thank you so much for joining in. Roo, thank you so much for helping me with the commentary and being part of the team. Much appreciated. Awesome. Moomin, your baby, love it, love you. DTR for life, mate.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right, I'm going to shut off this broadcast. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us, and I'll speak to you all real soon. Thank you. Don't forget, EDTM next weekend, next Saturday, and the second race of the Radical Series the weekend after that. Take care now. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
I'd expect nothing less. Love you guys. Take it easy. Bye.
Rude to me. Rude. Bye-bye.